Hello, hello, Facebook and YouTube world. How are you, everyone? We are live. We look like everything is going good. We just wait for Facebook to pull everything up into the news feeds. I'm just going to check on my phone to make sure everything's looking good. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Looks good. Wonderful. So, welcome to our Facebook Live. I'm here with Nupur Singla this morning. And oh my gosh, we've been having a good chat before we went live. I just want to say congratulations, Nupur. She's just secured herself a Senior Test Analyst position. Oh my gosh, well done, Nupur.
Oh, thank you so much, Carla. Thank you.
Thank you so
How are
much
you?
for your time to come on and just share a bit about your journey, because your journey is really different, but also it's quite funny as well. We've just been sharing some funny things that have happened in your interviews.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I think let's backtrack a bit. I'll just give a little overview so people kind of like understand where you're coming from. So everyone, Nupur joined us in the Test Analyst Job Ready program back in 2018. She then got a job, and then due to the COVID, they didn't extend her contract. So I'm just going to let her take over from here. Nupur, just give us a bit more information, make sure I'm right, and just tell
yeah.
us about, a bit of your journey, your story to get to where you are today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, Carla. So when I joined Industry Connect in 2018, I was not getting any job, so I just went for Industry Connect. I joined for internship program, and that was, I think, the best step I took, and it changed my career, my everything, my roadmap, everything. Like when I was learning, it was really good. Like the mentors are awesome. I was guided properly what to do, how to do, to be self-sufficient. You should do everything yourself. And I think Justin is a great mentor. I can say that. Like I know he's a
Yes,
quite busy person, but if you know that if you show him the passion, he's always there for you. So
yes,
he really helped me. He really, really helped me, and he was always there for me. And after that, during that time, I was applying a lot of jobs, a lot of other thing. But when I was not getting any response. But when I joined Industry Connect, I got the response for Ministry of Primary Industries. It was my first interview for test analyst role, but I wasn't hired. But because I it was my first interview, you lack in communicating and you are answering in the stuff. Like you give more
yes,
and more interviews, you understand things definitely. But after two
yes.
months they called me again and said, okay, let's go for you, and they just hired me within a week as a fixed term
So
contractor.
after 2 months of
Yeah.
your initial interview and saying that you
Yes.
weren't good in communicating, then they came back to you and they hired you.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like it was. And I was not sure that I applied for this job again or not. I was not sure about that. Because the same team lead contacted me, and she said, I might have taken your interview before, so yeah, let's go further. So yeah, like you, there's a click, but they just want to see that maybe someone else is worthy, but they say, oh no, it's no, let's go back to Nupur again. So it's just like that. So
Wow.
yeah. Yeah. So it's always happened with me. So like they extended me once. My contract was about to end in April, but that was the high point of the COVID. But they really wanted me, so they extended me for 2.5 months again till June 30th. But due to some company reasons, they were not extending any contractor. So unfortunately, they have to let me go. But I built really good relationship with everyone with all the teams, with test manager. Like that is really important, building relationship. That what I believe. And after that,
Definitely.
yes, yes. So I after that, but I was scared because COVID was going on. I don't know that I will get another role or not. So I just went for each and every role, for intermediate to junior, senior. Like I applied everywhere in New Zealand, not in South New Zealand, like not in Christchurch. It's really big move otherwise. But yeah,
Yes.
in Hamilton, Auckland, Tauranga, everywhere, Wellington, I was applying, and I got job in Tauranga. And it was a junior position, but my interview went very well, and they hired me as a test analyst, like one step further. But due to some personal reasons, I was not able to join, and I just I have to let that go. And it was really
Mm.
hard for me to it was really heartbreaking. I was really regretting for a 1 week that I made a good decision or not. And because
Yes.
it was so quiet, the industry was very quiet. So I got that time I applied for fire and emergency, and I got rejected again in the email. So I applied again, and they called me within not even a month, and they said, okay, we should go for interview. They called me. They just have first telephonic interview, then informal interview, then in a formal interview it was behavioral, and then technical interview. So it was 4 rounds of interview for senior test analyst role. So I say that don't wait, just keep on applying for jobs. It doesn't matter you get rejected, just keep knocking the door that, hey, I'm here, just call me for it once to the interview at least. So you have to, if you want a job, you have to just keep on applying. Don't say that what that person gonna think, that why she's keep on applying for job. They're gonna see the passion in you, not that you are irritating them. No, it's not like that.
Mm.
Because if they're
Yeah.
gonna see something in you, they're gonna hire you, otherwise you will be rejected. So it's never like that you are annoying them, keep on applying. It's nothing like that, just keep on applying. Even though it's really hard, sometimes you feel that maybe I'm not worth it, but you are worth it, girl. You have to go for it. Yeah, that was a
Yes.
quite my journey. Yeah.
Yes. That's a good point. Just keep on knocking on the door. And like you did, your internet, sorry, Nupur, but your internet's a little bit funny. Oh, it's come
Oh, is
back
it?
now. Oh, it's okay. We
Uh-oh.
still heard what you were saying. Sometimes you were frozen, but that's okay. We heard the story. But
Oh, that's
like
good.
you
That's
said,
good.
you just keep knocking on the door and you applied for the same position again. So that's really
Yes.
interesting. So then they saw
Yes.
you
Yes.
again. So you kind of like, yeah, keep knocking on the door and don't give up.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. Like some people say that you cannot apply for the position for next 6 months. It's basically recruiters do that. That, oh, if you have applied, you cannot apply again. But don't believe that. Just keep applying for the job, because it
Yes,
means they didn't get anyone, so you can go for that again. That's why they have published that role again.
yes, definitely. Because you do see that quite often,
Mm-hmm.
actually. It might be, 2 months down the track. Then you see the position again. You're going, well, something didn't work out, or they didn't get the right person. I'm going to apply again. So you do see that quite often, actually. So that's a good point.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, like for each every position you have to like prepare differently. Like I said before, like for automation role you have to prepare differently. For like it entirely going coding section. For test analyst, it is more of behavioral, because it's when you are hired as a test analyst, intermediate test analyst, junior or senior, it's 70% of manual testing and 30%, you can say, automation testing. So they want to
Right.
see your analytical skills, your scenarios. Are you going to they are more high level things, like creating test plans, creating scenarios. What if there are nothing, you are stuck somewhere, how are you going to come out, how you are in a team, how good you are in a team. So that's really important to answer, and you have to answer like it's only you, because you cannot say that we, that in our team we were doing, it's you, it's just only you, it's you are giving interview, so you have to tell about only yourself, not about
Yes.
the whole team, because only you are giving the interview. So yeah, that is
Exactly.
also very important.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so obviously when you go up higher to senior level role, you're going to, have more interviews and a bit more in depth. And obviously they're wanting to see more of your leadership skills. Communication would come into that as well, because you're at that level that you're going to be overseeing a lot of other things and people. So you'd have to be quite good at communicating, relationship
Yeah.
building, being able to lead a team.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
Nupur, you said before we came on live, there was a funny thing that happened in one of your interviews. And you said,
Yeah.
share that, because that was quite funny. I was like, really? Did the person say that?
Yes, yes. When I went for my final interview, and the interviewer said, "Are you ready to get roasted?" And so I said, "Yeah, let's go for it. I'm ready for it. Let's see how it goes." So he was like, "Oh, really?" And he was quite shocked too that, "Oh, girl, you're really prepared for it." And I said, "Yeah, I am. Let's go for it." So yeah, so it shows that you are really passionate, you are really excited for the interview. You have to be very excited for your interview, that I will answer it. So you have to be very but don't be that much friendly in the interview, but you have to be like bit communicative and connecting with the person, but yeah, you have to be professional also. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Nupur, we've got a question here from Baijal Patel. She's asking, in New Zealand, well, yes, and Nupur is in New Zealand, in the New Zealand market, what is more required, automation or manual testing? You did say before that, what was the percentage around about?
Sorry, sorry, Carla, because of internet connection, I can't hear your question properly. Repeat that
Okay,
again.
so Baijal is asking, in New Zealand market, what is more required, automation or manual testing? We do more automation here. Automation's taken over a majority percentage of work. And Nupur, you did give some
Yes.
percentages as to manual and automation out there at the moment. So just share those. What was that again? The percentages? Was it 30-70?
Uh, Carla, it depends. Like in the banking sector, if you go, they want really good communication. Automation, sorry. You can say they want 70% of automation and 30% of manual testing. You can say that. But when you go for any government or something like that, where there is a process, everything they go like test analyst role, so they are 70 to 30% or 50 to 50%. It depends. When you go and you join the
Mm.
industry, you come to know that perfectly at that time. But the thing is that when you get any interview for automation testing, and they ask you to do some automation and send them in GitLab or GitHub, I say that don't focus on running the project, focus on creating the code. Start focus on creating more validation, because you are a tester, so you have to create more validations, and more, and try to use implicit explicit weight in the testing. Don't use simple weights, because it really affect your application. Like if you make because they are not concerned that you are running project or not. No, they are not concerned. They just gave you one scenario and you have to automate that. Just try to use more validations and use more weights. That's how you can crack the interview, the written. If you have cracked that written test, you got the job, you can say that.
Right.
So it's
Awesome.
more what you have applied, basically. Like test engineers, automation, it's fully automation. You have to be really good in coding and stuff. So it
Mm.
depends upon what role you are applying.
Very true, very true. So we hope we've helped you, Bajal. Just so that you know, and anyone else that is wanting to be a test analyst and looking at our test analyst job ready program, we teach you manual and automation. So we want to
Yes.
send you out into the marketplace with both skill sets so that you have flexibility. And so you can move within the market having both, or automation, or just manual, or just automation. Okay. So Baijal, my husband is in India and will be here on work visa once border opens, and he has experience of 6 years as quality analyst. Can you suggest way ahead for him for job search? Baijal, what we'll do, if you can, Baijal, I'm going to put into the comments our website and registration for your husband. You can look at this. It's in the comments. Go to our website, and then from there, register your interest, and one of the team will pick it up and give you a call and have a bit of a chat. Okay? I think that's a better way to go. Okay? Thanks, Baijal. Lovely to hear from you. So, any what should I say? Any last words, Nupur, for people that are getting maybe their foot in the door to test analyst role, or they're looking even to level up to the next level, whether it's intermediate or senior? Any last words?
Yeah. I will say that don't lose your hope. Believe in yourself. Like, go for it. You're worth it. First of all, you're worth it, and you can achieve it. And I'll say apply everywhere you can. It's basically giving interviews. Try to give more and more interviews so that you know how you communicate, how you answer the questions. Like, if you are answering in star approach, if the interviewers ask that you have to answer the questions in star approach, please do answer the question in star approach. Otherwise, if even though if you are good in coding and all that stuff, but you're not answering in that way, they're gonna hire you. So it's really important the way you answer the questions. Be positive, keep smile, be professional, be communicative, and just say that you are ready to, like, if they say that when you can join, just say I can come tomorrow, even though today. I said I can come tomorrow. So and they were really impressed, like, oh, she can join from tomorrow. Like, they want people to come join the company very fast because they want people really quickly in their company. They cannot wait for a month. So it's very
Yes.
important when you don't say 1 week or something like that, because it will take a week when you do some paperwork. So
Yes.
just say that they want to see that when you can join. So don't say that 2 weeks, 1 week, a month. So you should show your passion. That's it. Just passion for testing, and you will get a job. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much, Nupur, and congratulations again.
Thank
We're so happy for
you so
you
much,
and your
Carla. Thank
family,
you.
and
Thank
lovely to
you.
see your smile on that face of yours. When do you start your role?
Monday.
Monday. So
Yes.
you're preparing over the weekend, or are you celebrating?
I'm cooking.
Good on you, cooking. Are you going to make frozen
Yeah.
meals so
We
that we
have
can zap
celebrated.
them?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm
Well,
gonna celebrate
congratulations
when
again.
I'm gonna get my first pay.
Oh, wow. Well, from all the team here at Industry Connect and MVP Studio, we're so very proud of you, and
Thank you.
congratulations again. And thank you so much for coming on this morning and sharing your journey, having a laugh, and
No.
being real about what you've gone through.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Carla. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, have a wonderful day and weekend.
Sure. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.